tweak the color of your personal image right inside of Canva to help it better match with the template that you purchased from me. So we're going to start by just clicking on your image right here. And we're going to go up to this toolbar and click Edit. Simplest way to edit is just to click on these filters. They are predefined for you by Canva. You can see they are in tons of different sections. You have natural, warm, cool, vivid, soft, vintage. Mono is the one we use for black and white, and then some crazy ColourPop ones down here. I usually like to use the ones that are in the natural section right up here at the top. And all you have to do is click on it and it will apply the image and you can see how it looks. So I think Belvedere looks pretty good. You notice the pinks are pretty close together right here. Flames is too yellow. Luna. It's all different. So I think Belvedere is our best choice right here. And it looks pretty good. You can also adjust the intensity of the filter. So you can see as I bring it back down, it's going closer to the image that we used to have. And here it comes back up. So I might bring it down so maybe it's that's going to keep it. So that might be good enough for you and you might be totally happy with that. And so you can stop here. Or if you want to get a little bit more specific with it, you can, I'm going to turn this filter off so you can see. So here's where we started. And there it is with the filter. Well, that's pretty good difference. You can see a big change up here, especially as it's yellow, it's more pink, and it matches better. You can also do this kind of by hand, and you do have more control when you do it this way, but it's a little bit more advanced. So you'll click again on the Edit button, and then you're going to go up here to Adjust. Click on that, and then you can see there's this whole block of stuff you can adjust. So I would recommend that you just stick to a few. The ones that I like the most are usually temperature, brightness, and contrast. So I will show you some of those. So when we're looking at temperature, we want to take a peek at right here, the color versus this color. And you can see this is very pink and this looks a little bit more yellow in comparison. So we're going to want to go over to our temperature and you see you have this yellow over here. We want it to be less yellow, so we're going to drag it towards the blue. And you can see that change already, how good that looks in comparison. So there's our filtered version. Here's this version that we did with just changing the temperature. I also like to adjust the brightness. I usually want it to be brighter. Not too crazy, but a little. And then you can also adjust the contrast, which just kind of gives your dark colors a little more pop. So I didn't bring it up very much, just with 6. Those are my favorite ones to use. I definitely recommend, unless you know how to edit photos, I'm not a professional at that, so I don't mess with these things. So I would also recommend that you don't change highlights, shadows, whites, blacks. It's going to probably be frustrating. But you can play around a little bit with the vibrance and the saturation if you'd like to. These just make the photo brighter. Bring up that vibrance if you want to. You can bring up the saturation if you want to. Those just kind of make more of a pop, color pop. And I wouldn't really mess with any of those either. You can add sharpness if you want to, but clarity and vignette you probably just play around with. And then I'm going to make a copy so you can just see the difference. So if you make a whole bunch of edits and then you decide that you don't like them, I'm going to go back to this adjust. And right here, it says reset adjustments. Make sure your photo is clicked and you click the reset adjustments and boom, it brings us back to where we started. So this is the image we started with. And as you can see, if we scroll down, this is the image that we edited in adjustments. And look at the difference with just a few little clicks and drags. So there you go. That's the easy way to do some photo color tweaks to match your template.